Welcome to my meditation channel. This is Maurine Killough, and I lead weekly meditations to move into connection with the greater source that runs through all of us. We meet live every Monday for a deep meditation, which is recorded and uploaded to this channel. After each meditation, we share a powerful blessing-giving segment, also known as Diksha, and this segment is not recorded. All are welcome to join us live on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or listen online. Links to join are provided below. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and share freely. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the 10,000 petal lotus. That is the Sanskrit name for Sahasrara, which means thousandfold, and that's for the crown chakra. The verb for the crown chakra is I know. And it's not the kind of knowing that comes from cognitive intellect. This is a more transcendent I know, like an intuitive I know. It represents the state of bliss. The gemstone is amethyst and diamond. And you can keep those with you tonight. Let them accompany you. Let that imagery of either diamond or amethyst accompany you tonight as we delve further and further. The seventh chakra crowns the whole system. And so here we are coming tonight up to that seventh and the crown. At this chakra, we are furthest removed from the material world. All of the other chakras really have bearing in the material world, and it is like a stepping stones all the way. But the top chakra it has access to the higher order. It's eternally connected to source, where the higher self resides. And the more I learn about this chakra, it seems to me that, as with all of them, they are active beacons, all doing the different things that they do. And this top chakra is our connection to source. And it is how we are constructed. You can't not have it. It is your birthright just by being here. You have this. However, if you are attached to your ego, as we all hopelessly are, and you identify with that, then this is now the barrier. So even though you have this connection, you are able to fully block it with the attachment to the ego, to the identification with separateness, with judgment, with your material accomplishments and the ego's desire to have material success. All of these things block our access to the eternal. So let me just go down. Let's see. Let me go down. So one of the books that I've referred to outlines the archetypes of each of the chakras. And so here are the two archetypes that go with this chakra, which is guru. And I like to think, I'm kind of reframing this, that's what it is. This top chakra is guru. You have access to guru. You are guru. But as I said, if you are attached to ego, you have now just blocked your own access to your guru nature. And so the other archetype is ego. And so that is, to me, actually not being attached to it. When you're an ego, I feel like you're not there. I'll say me, I'm not there when I'm in ego. And so some of the characteristics of the ego mind, and we've gone over this, I was noticing a lot of similarity with the third eye chakra, the way that some of the authors talk about the third eye chakra had a lot of similarities with the crown, because we're really coming down to it. With the sixth chakra, each one of them kind of had something to do with ego mind blocking. But when you're getting to the top, that is, you're getting smaller and smaller. This is really where, as they say, the rubber hits the road, and you can either toggle on and have access to divine, or you can toggle off and embrace your ego. So some of the characteristics of ego versus guru. Oh, and I wanted to say that being in the guru state requires total dissolution of ego. Now, can we ever get there? I hope you could. I have doubts for myself. I don't think I ever could. But we certainly have these rays that open up. And even in the books that I researched for this topic, they talk about that we have these moments of enlightenment whenever we do have that clarity and we do get into alignment, but they're always fleeting. They're short, and we lose touch with them after we come back into the ego mind. And to not feel bad about that this is apparently very normal, and we're all struggling with the ego mind, and we're all wanting to have a pure relationship with source and to have that experience of enlightenment and purity. But we will struggle because we are creatures that have ego as a part of our nature. Okay, so getting back to this, the characteristics of ego versus guru. Characteristic of ego is only I am responsible for achievements in my life. I did it all. And I think up until very recently, I always sort of believed that about myself. I did that. I got that job. But only, in the last few years have I really opened up and realized how much the divine is guiding my life and how much the ego just wants to take credit. So ego thinks that it's responsible for it, and the guru aspect would be, I am connected to the mystery and the magic of cosmic energy, and that these miracles and these happenings are all part of divine manifestation, rather than thinking that we are in so much control, because the ego wants to believe it's in control. And the guru knows that control is an illusion, and it's tapped in to higher realms and expansiveness, whereas ego is more contracted, and it's also left brain, very rational. The ego is entrenched in the material world, and it identifies with the mask. All right, so identified with age, of what age we are, identified with what we do for a living or what we did do for a living, identified with whether you're close to your family or not, identifying with your color, your sex, your economic status. All of these are within the ego realm, whereas when you're in that dissolution of ego, we are tapped into the deepest knowing that we are all aspects of Source. We are not our personality. We are not our body type. We are not our wounds. We are not all of these identifiers that the ego wants to present. We are none of these things. We are aspects of Source. The ego believes that only by sheer force and willpower can it resolve issues. And the guru archetype knows that we exist with the cooperation of the higher spiritual guidance that is available for us to call upon. So, how do we get through that barrier? And surrender is the word. So, dissolution of ego. So, taking time to allow the different layers of ego that we all naturally have. It's nothing to feel bad about. We didn't invent it. We certainly participate in it. But I mean, probably until I was after middle age, did I ever even think about ego? Only a few years ago did I start to really study about ego and talk about it and realize it was something separate from me. So this is all an evolution. And the more we release the ego, the more flow and light can flow through us. And this leads us back to oneness. So it's facing the different barriers as we're going to go into meditation tonight, going into the intention of opening and connecting. You'll notice the barriers that start to come up. And this is just a natural thing. And so as they do, just allow them to come up to the surface and just imagine them easily dissolving out. When you come back to your heart, come back to your intention that you are an extension of Source, which is so much greater than any of the other things that the ego can come up with. So we'll go through a meditation doing that. What was the other thing? And separateness. So, and identifying, which is a hard one for me, really getting into the concept that we are all one and we are all connected, that we are not separate. And I think this is a hard one to grasp for those of us raised Christian, because it was all about separateness and God was up there and we're down here. And it takes a while to turn that boat around. So prepare yourself for readiness to be in direct connection with divine. Find it in your heart that it's safe and it's easy to surrender when you've got your focus. And the other thing about the crown chakra is that there is no time. Time dissolves at this chakra, whereas all of the other chakras are connected in time. So with that, I invite you to get comfortable. And just start to breathe up and down your center channel. Imagine you've got an open conduit going vertically, and imagine like a white light, like a cord, And breathe. As you breathe in, imagine that cord of light coming all the way down your center channel to the base. With your exhale, back out, letting yourself get centered. And you can just take a moment to imagine this sort of like a waterfall that cleanses and washes out. So allow yourself to flush out with every breath. Like the waterfall is coming through you, that you can flush out thoughts, barriers, blocks, distractions. Even any strong emotions, just let that wash out so we can come into this place of neutrality, quiet, serenity, and peace. Washing out with that white light. And allowing yourself to get purified as your preparation for direct connection to your crown chakra. Your next breath, falling all the way down the base of your spine. And follow a grounding cord. Create one in your imagination. See a beautiful red grounding cord like the roots to a tree. Just see it extending out at the base of your spine. And let it fall into Mother Earth and find its way. Let it find its journey all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth, where you tap in with your grounding cord. Tap into the Mother. Let yourself get grounded. Feel the weight. Experience and feel your grounding cord. Tapping in to nurturing Gaia. Feel the nourishment from Mother Gaia. Pumping all the way up through your grounding cord. Nourishing you at the root chakra. And let yourself be held. It's important that we ground when we do crown chakra work. And just allow yourself to come up to the second chakra, giving that a blessing, following it up to your solar plexus. Just a dot of gold to each of these stops, giving that solar plexus a dot of gold and a blessing. One, two, three, up to your third, and now coming to the heart, dot of gold, blessing. Throat chakra, dot of gold. Come up to your third eye center, dot of gold. And imagine and feel all of your chakras purified and blessed in alignment. And asking the divine, asking that eternal love to assist you, and inviting that eternal love into you, and inviting it to help you be more aligned, cleansed, and ready for a beautiful crown meditation tonight. Divine Beloved, thank you for being with us tonight. And as you now ascend up to the crown of your head, visualize a multi-petaled flower. It can be a lotus flower, as they say in tradition, or it can just be a flower that resonates with you. And just put your consciousness right there in that stamen of that flower, very top of your crown. And just very gently invite the petals of your crown to open to divine source. And if you need a practice to help dissolve ego, you can do some work here. Whatever comes up, ask yourself, is this what I identify with? Is this the true me? Is this the eternal me? Is this the higher self of me? And in fact, you can ask, who am I? Say it very patiently, as if you are a guru, as you ask, who am I? Any distractions or identities that float up, just simply sit with them, knowing that you are not that. and allow them to dissolve and flush away. As you let go of the thoughts and pictures in your mind, let your identifications of yourself slip away as you begin to enter a state where you are one with yourself. You are connected and have always been one with yourself. You are a precious, beloved extension of Source, and you are meant to be connected. The most sacred thing you can do is to surrender. Surrender leads you back to your truest, original, highest self. And as it does, you are melting back into oneness. And you can ask yourself, what is outside of you? Is there anything which is separate from you? And just notice that if it appears that it is separate from you, that there is separateness, that this comes from the dictates of your mind, which creates the illusion of separation. All is one. You and God are one. This is the last bit of surrender. Surrendering the illusion of separateness. Now you have prepared yourself to fully open and connect to the golden light, to Source, to the infinites, the divine love, and see that as a golden light coming in through the crown of your head. Nothing you have to do. Just be in a state of oneness, surrender, intention, releasing ego distractions, and invite the golden light to flow in through your crown. Allow it to bathe through you, moving through each chakra, bathing you with pure, golden, high vibration, love and light, healing, cleansing. Lifting you up. Really allow all of the petals to open wide. And now imagine that flower enlarging. Let it expand above your head and out up to about a foot, connecting to your head by the stem. And you can begin to see it almost like a funnel. And it's rotating in a clockwise direction. Feel that energy above your head, at your crown. That stem, that funnel going into your crown and extending up and out to a wide vortex of energy connected to that golden light, source, purity, goodness, love. Continuing this process, bringing balance and reconnection to your system. You are meant to connect with your maker, with the divine light of love, the creation. Feel the swirl and vortex directly above your head. Feel this energy expanding you beyond your restrictions, beyond your lower beliefs, expanding you, opening you. You are a vessel for light and high vibration energy. Feel the truth that you are one with Source. And receive that. You are connected to the sacred way, the light, and the truth. Invite that purity. Open yourself to experience the depth of your beauty, your being. Just like a musician tunes an instrument, imagine tuning your vibration to the will of infinite intelligence. Have that music playing you. The truth is, you are protected and guided at all times. You are love. You are joy. You are free. Step in to embrace peace and serenity. take on the blessing to create your life consciously and with love. Feel the gratitude. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in your life. Thanking Source for this profound experience. You've done good work tonight. Just sitting with your crown chakra, reconnecting to Source. Breathe into that. Anytime we can get past the ego and the illusion of separation, we are connected. We are never left behind. As you begin to call that energy of that funnel back, let it easily and gently collapse back down to the flower image on top of your head. Feeling the energy of that ground that has been opened. Form an energy field that envelops the top of your head and allow it to cascade down now, bathing your auric field that surrounds your whole body. As you offer thanks tonight to that divine love, to all of the beautiful things in your life, all the gratitude. What are you truly grateful for right now in your life? Open your heart and offer that gratitude out as a buoyant gift. And with that gratitude, just allowing that crown chakra to close down to whatever degree feels appropriate. Allowing yourself to slowly come back from your meditation, just using the breath to come back, breathing up and down your center channel. Letting the crown close down or stay open to whatever degree feels right. With every breath, deepening the breath, bringing a little more vitality back, bringing your consciousness back from your experience and making contact with the body, feeling the weight of your body in the chair, breathing into the base, breathing into your belly, bringing awareness back to your torso. Breathe into your heart. Waking up your heart. Breathing into your throat, bringing animation back into your face and head. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and come all the way back. Take your time as you finish this process. I'll put on some music as we make our transition into our blessing giving segment. Thank you for joining in on these free meditations. If you're interested in working with Maurine privately, learn more at headtoyourheart.com.